Good body girl, come find a place in the middle of the dance floor, wine her waist, pre a good body.
Guess who's back? Back again. D-Ray back. My yay is different to your yay. Fine, I've been singing the song all day. All day. My yay is different to your yay. Dripping in sauce, drip, dripping sauce. We're going to talk about that next week. Welcome back to the Love Diaries. Today we are going to be discussing Black Hypocrisy. This basically stemmed from me watching Spice's new video and also taking note of the fact that she just turned herself from black to white. Seems to be what everyone's doing. Basically started with Michael, but we don't bash Michael bashing is not what we do. Then Vibes done it, then it came into the Caribbean black community, everyone wanted to be white. Why? I don't know. There's bonfire night and I'm waiting on the fireworks to stop. And they're not stopping. Decided to bring a guest on today, which is not what I've done before, so it's my first guest. He's really, really lovely. He's quite a conscious person. So yeah, let's bring him to it. Introduce yourself.
What's going on, people? I go by the name of boy Nash, an artist, rapper, poet. Just joined the Ray Marie here, you know.
On the who? You joining who?
The Ray Marie.
That's not my name. How many times have we had this conversation? The Ray Love. Have you not seen it every?
Sorry, the Ray Love. I'm with the Ray Love today. Sorry, boy Nash, and I'm with the Ray Love. So yeah, we're gonna get into some deep discussions.
So have you seen the video?
Oh yeah. Of
Yeah.
her turning light skin. Overnight.
Overnight.
Overnight
white.
Yeah.
Overnight white. I like that. Obviously, I don't like him. There was a very strong message behind what she was saying. I was shocked that she done it.
Okay.
She went quiet for a bit after she done Love and Hip Hop. People were trying to call her ugly, trying to call her this, trying to call her that. Like, I'm done with that. I'm beautiful just because I'm darker skinned. Let's not kind of paint over the fact that there's a very, very clear right of way for a certain skin colour. There's some people out there that are like way more talented than some people that are given light in the industry and they get nothing. They get shelved by the label or their releases are average and the music's not popping. And it's like, is that a way of them trying to hold back the colour? It happens in music and in work, in the corporate world. We are getting into a time where everyone's really proud to be black and melanin's popping and this, that and the other. So I think it's interesting that she's brought it out at this time because things are changing. Like, what do you think about colorism?
I think it's a mindset. What I've seen is a lot of light-skinned people have got further in their careers and stuff in terms of music industry. I think that's just what's seen on the TV. It's like, for example, thin women are more on TV, and I think that's just something that's serious moment.
Sorry, my bad.
I think you can break out of that mindset, but it is there, and I don't know who put it there. I don't know why it's there. Do you know?
Slavery. That's why it's there.
I feel like if you look at the black race, we're the only race that has light skin and dark skin. You don't have white people.
Yeah, you don't have
tanned white.
Oh, you're a bit olive skinned.
His powers that be, you know.
But they done it all from back in the day when you used to have house niggas.
And field niggas, yeah.
And field niggas. So house niggas would be lighter skinned.
Yeah.
In the house, get a bed, normal treatment. Obviously not normal treatment. Field niggas that would be doing all the backbreaking work, treated like animals, shot down if they tried to run, even just playing. Like, that's what it is. But Spice said some very, very key things in her song in terms of, so what, now I'm brown skinned, you're still gonna have something to say. So is it just as black people we don't appreciate each other? Like, we don't appreciate our skin tone? Like, me and you are two different tones, but it makes no difference.
Yeah, it makes no difference. Personally, a mindset that has been drilled into the masses. See, where the mind is a powerful tool, whatever you take in and believe, you kind of see it happen in real life. So I feel like it's a mindset. I don't feel like light-skinned people are better looking than dark-skinned people. Dark-skinned people are better looking than light-skinned people.
So
you can be dark-skinned and ugly. You could be light-skinned and... So I feel like it's a mind thing that's going around. And also you can see it in jokes. Oh, that's a light-skinned pose. Oh, that's a... And all those things subconsciously play on your mind. It's like how everyone drives BMWs, Audis and Rangers. That's just the norm.
It's just the norm.
So it's like, I feel like it's a mindset.
I see all you guys getting them G-Wagons. You better leave that alone because that's my thing. For example, when I was in school, true story, there was a darker skinned girl and she used to hate me. I didn't know why, I didn't understand. I had braces, I had glasses, my hair was down to like here, my natural hair. I was...
Saucy.
Yeah, okay, just a tad. He used to pick on me. I thought it was just because she didn't like me. But she genuinely had a complex with herself. She was very, very dark skinned and she had a gap in her teeth. She's beautiful, by the way. Even though she used to bully me, I'm not Like, I'm not that sort of person. She was gorgeous. She once got sellotape and put it on her skin and ripped it off and said, oh my God, look, I'm red skin like you. It was at that moment I knew there was an issue. It was like, everyone was like, oh, you only like light-skinned boys, you never like date dark guys, blah, 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 blah. I like dark guys. I like light guys. I don't really go for white men, but that's just my preference. Nothing to do with their skin colour at all, to do with their pink willies. I think we need to change it, we need to address it. There's way too much highlighter on this forehead, just saying. I'm gonna change this.
It's a gradual process, man. Stormzy, he made it out, he's dark skinned. Big up Stormzy, do you know what I mean? So he said, no, it doesn't matter because I'm dark skinned and I'm not.
You've got Young Bane as well. In the industry, they will give a certain amount of people a pass. Stormzy got the pass.
Yeah.
Young Bane got the pass.
And also, it's how you look. That's the truth.
How you look.
That's important because
it's how you look.
This is my example, right? Like, the difference is like between a dog and a fox.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like a fox gets treated badly just because of how it looks.
Even though it's got this cute little bushy tail.
But dogs get treated better. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I feel like it's just a mindset of how you look at things.
I don't know if that was a good analogy because they're two completely different animals.
Because what you look like, kind of, if people like you for what you look like, then you go further. So light's gonna look good. There might be dark's gonna look good. There's dark skinned people that have made it through the industry who look good and have been pushed forward. Do you get what I'm saying? What, Whitney Houston? She's dark skinned.
Who they killed? Name another one. Oh wait.
Wait, do you know what? There's loads.
I'm waiting for you to name one. I'm waiting for you to name one. Name a light skinned artist.
Chris Brown.
Straight away, seconds.
What about Tank? Tank's dark skin. What about
Tank? So it took you.
Tank's
took you a whole minute. Tank's not even relevant.
It's a mindset. You have to break out of that mindset. If you're gonna let your color limit you, then you'll be limited, man.
You're missing the point. It's not about you limiting your color. It's about black people feeling this way about black people. That's what black hypocrisy is.
You got some black people that like dark skin women.
I should hope they all like dark-skinned women.
You know what I mean? You got some that like everything has a phase. I remember growing up in school when everyone was like, oh, being African wasn't cool. But all of a sudden, Afrobeats pops and being African is the coolest thing on the planet. So I feel like it's all in the head.
What he's going to keep saying, it's mindset.
It's all in the head. It is your head,
all in your head.
It is. Trust me, it's all in your head, man. It's a mindset. But if you let people dictate to you, if you let society dictate to you, you will be dragged in. Everyone is unique and everyone should have their own mentality.
But what if I turn around and said to you, rah, you look dusty and black and crusty and you look like you're falling apart because you're black? Then how would you feel? Because I'm slightly lighter toned.
Then that would give me a stigma. If someone said that to you over and over.
This is what she's talking about. In the music video, this is her point. I'm black and beautiful, you've got a problem with me. I'm light and beautiful, you've got a problem with me. So either way, you're gonna have a fucking problem with me because you're not happy in yourselves. And it's his right in terms of society. Society definitely drills it into your head that darker skin is not as pretty as lighter skin. Naomi Campbell is actually one of the most successful dark-skinned females. I don't wanna link you, though. You ain't gonna take me home.
Yeah.
Period. She's skinny as a stick. She's got certain cheekbones that can be defined by that level of beauty. Because we had this kind of light versus dark from slavery times, I do believe it has been slightly carried on into this era, and I think we need to abolish it. We can get on to Caucasian people about having box braids, about dating black men, about eating Caribbean food, but we can't get onto our own race about putting our own race down. If we actually came together and understood how amazing we could rule this world 100%. Come to terms with your black history. Do you even know who Harriet Tubman is? And with everything we use today, everything that is our day-to-day households were invented by black people. You need to love black people.
To say as well, also it's fashion. Things go in and out of fashion, and maybe this point in our generation, light skin is in fashion, and who knows?
In fashion for 10 plus years.
100 years, it might be dark skinned people in fashion, and it might be brown skinned people in fashion.
I think dark skinned people are coming into fashion.
You just never, as humans, we follow fashion. That's just who we are because we absorb things from the environment, and that's what we follow, and we tend to live by. It's not right, but that's just fashion. It's like once upon a time, skinny jeans wasn't popping. So you get what I'm saying? At some point it was. Don't even look at me.
It's still not popping.
I'm wearing slim fit woman, yeah? Let me let you know that, yeah? Slim fit. She's lying. So it just really...
Sag all day.
Ankle swingers. They weren't popping. Now they're popping.
Now he's got ankle swingers on, that's why he's saying that.
They were popping. Now they're popping.
That's why he's saying that.
Now they're popping. So it just really depends on
They
fashion.
were popping when Michael Jackson was around.
But it's to like light-skinned women, that's fine. But I don't want you to hate dark-skinned women. That hate, the element of hate has to be removed. Putting people down for that has to be removed.
That's the
It
problem.
creates a stigma in someone's brain.
A preference, but if you're enforcing your opinion as that's fact on somebody, like you're dark skinned, so I don't find you attractive. You're light skinned, you're not attractive. I've always remembered that girl pulling that sellotape off her hand, and I'll never forget it. And that was the day when I understood certain black females, but they're not comfortable in themselves because of what society has done. We can't let that continue. Now they are trying to, you know, introduce more black things to the community. And basically, when weed goes legal, we gonna run this bitch anyway. You should go listen to some of his music as well, because he's got really, really conscious stuff. So I feel like we all need to take that in. Let's support each other. Let's lift each other up. Last week's episode was about supporting my friend's business, which is a black business. We also need to do that. We are the only community that don't keep money in our community. We give it out.
We're the highest consumers, man. We consume more than we actually make, you know. We are the trendsetters of the culture. It's about time that we start owning more of our stuff so that the respect would come to us. Because we make things hot. You know what I mean? Someone wears a pair of Jordans like 2 Chainz or Kendrick and everyone's buying it. We control culture. That's why we're suppressed in the industry. That's why not a lot of room is given to black people to control. Because if you give us that little bit of power,
people won't be black.
We'll run with it, man.
Was it Timberland or one of the brands that turned around and said, I don't want black people wearing my clothes, they make them look cheap? Yeah. We're the reason why people buy your clothes, bitch.
He had that. Jay-Z used to drink Cristal back in the day, and they told him, and then the company must have said something bad about him.
That's why he made his own drink, right?
Yeah, he stopped drinking it. He was like, no, and that's how we need to move. With these corporations that don't support us and don't put anything back into our community, we have to cut them off and stop flexing with their stuff and making them hot down and not even putting our people out there.
So true.
You know, that colorism between the black culture, especially and it's so serious. Even I remember the time it was even Caribbeans versus Africans. It's just dumb. It just doesn't make no sense whatsoever.
Like, why would you want to divide us in a world where we're constantly
suppressed
and divided anyway? So back in the day when you were told to go to the back of the bus, so what, you gonna, some of the lighter ones gonna sit near the middle because you're a bit lighter?
I remember I met one black guy in the club and we was talking and he was like, I was like, where are you originally from? He's like, no, I'm English, I'm from England. I'm like, bro, where are you from? He's like, I'm English, no, I'm English. I'm like, bro, I know you're English, we're all English out here, innit? But where are you from? He's like, well, I'm Ghanaian, but I ain't been there though.
Did he have his hair straightened?
Normal, but he just refused to be African. It's like something had told him that being that was wrong. And those are the things you have to get out of your mind, man. Get those. You have to retrain that mind of yours and get that colorism out of your mind. Black is beautiful.
Black is beautiful.
Trust me.
Get yourself some nappy hair. Watch that Nappily Ever After.
That's a
on
sick
Netflix.
movie.
Isn't it
What?
sick?
I loved it.
Go and watch Nappily Ever After on
it.
Netflix with Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, if you didn't think that nappy and short curly hair could be beautiful before, you will after this.
It's a beautiful movie.
It is. It's great. I used to have weave. I used to straighten my hair. I used to do all these things to make myself look a bit more European. I've been rocking like braids and twists and dreads for like nearly 2 years now. It feels to be more natural, more grounded, more down with my roots, more what I'm about, this, that and the other, without having to, I don't even wear false nails anymore, and I wore them for 6 years straight. It's about coming to terms with who you are, loving who you are, loving each other. You know, it's my brother and everything, you know.
That was a hug, boy. Yeah, we are brother and sister.
Yeah? We are brother and sister. So yeah, we are brother and sister.
Yeah. Oh.
Look at you. I hope that's giving you something to think about.
Definitely.
Go and watch Spice's video. Go and check out Nash.
Boy Nash, yeah. Shackles EP on Apple Music.
Look at the name, Shackles.
Deep project.
Go check it, very deep. I want to know what you think, because I know some of you are going to be hating me, talking about it's not everybody, but it's more than it should be. Make sure you like and subscribe. Boy Nash, thank you so much for coming on the Love Diaries. Are you going to come back?
Definitely, man. Definitely. I'll bring the whole family. Yeah.
Maybe not the whole family. It's not like this. Only the light skin ones, I'm joking. So, thanks a lot. We'll see you soon. Mwah. D-word, D-Ray. D-word,
D-Ray.
Every time I come up in the spot.
D-Ray.
Every time I come up in the house.
D-Ray.
Don't get it twisted, don't get too excited. Good body girl, come find a place in